Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second annual VizyPay hot dog eating contest on this beautiful 4th of July weekend. Brought to you by ESPN 8 The Ocho. I'm your host, Cotton McKnight, along with my partner in crime, Pepper Brooks, and Frank the Tank, and boy, do we have a sizzling competition ahead of us today.
That's right, Cotton. Get ready for some serious munching madness. We're here at the VizyPay headquarters. That smell in the air is that tantalizing aroma of the grilled friends. But before we fire up the grill and name our other contenders, let's not forget about the hot dog devouring legend himself, the Chomping Charlito!
Chomping Charlito first entered the competition, having already earned a name for his appetite leading up to his first Vizy grease missile competition last year.
I feel like I was born for this. I was always able to relax my throat when I needed to.
He lived up to the hype, munching, chewing, and swallowing his competition. He burst onto the scene with 8 glizzies down his hatch within the regulation 5 minutes.
I feel like people may have overestimated me. Once people saw me take the first glizzy down, I think it changed everybody's mind.
But his victory was not yet won. As time ran out, he found himself tied with his fellow competitor, Fill Up.
I was pretty proud of myself after the first 5 minutes. I knew I had a lot of glizzies inside of me, so I was feeling pretty confident. But then I heard Phil's count.
With a dead tie in the competition, the true test of gut and will was still to follow.
This was it. It was a make or break moment. I could feel it in my gut, but I needed to find a way to swallow a few more and take that trophy home, baby.
With the 3 minutes of overtime up, Charlito found that moment and took home the trophy.
I've never been more proud in my life. My wedding day, the birth of my kids, none of those compared to that day.
Heading into the second annual Glizzy Off, Chomping Charlito will look to defend his title and continue his reign of hot dog eating terror. But with an almost completely new roster of competition, will it be enough to defend his title?
That's right. Charlito's digestive system is a force to be reckoned with. The hot dogs fear him more than they do the grill. But let's not underestimate the challengers. We have Mike Grand Prize winner, Arnez Kosher Killer, Bert the Hurt Ponce, Rob Lord of Warnke, and last but certainly not least, Sean Gang Bang, all ready to take on the legendary Chomping Charlito. These guys may be underdogs, but they got guts, literally. Let's take it over to Frank, who's speaking with some of our food warriors and seeing what kind of strategy they have for today's fierce competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we bring to you the second annual VizyPay Grease Missile Contest. Last year, as you know, Chomping Charlito took the crown with 11 grease missiles, 11 wieners swallowed in 7.5 minutes. This year is setting up for an epic showdown of huge magnitude. We're gonna go talk to some of the warriors and gladiators about their battle and their plan for global domination. Rob, interesting strategy here. 2:40 in the afternoon. We're scheduled for fight card starts at 6:20 today. What's the strategy behind a salad less than 4 hours away from battle?
Well, I just want to take in something a little bit lighter, keep the stomach full, don't want to get lethargic when I get in there. You know, as you start throwing those wieners down, those buns down, it can get real nasty real quick.
I agree.
Something in there, keep you up.
So you're going to keep it in there. So, I mean, do you think this is going to potentially cause a reversal of fortune where you're going to be disqualified?
You know, I'm not too worried about it. If you look back at some of the greats, the best wiener eaters out there, honestly, what they do is they eat a head of lettuce the morning prior, the night prior.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Smart.
Basically water, that's all
Did
it
you
is.
Google this?
I did, yeah. I actually sat down with a competitive eater last night for 4 hours.
Well, do you have any predictions?
I predict I'm going to walk out here with the trophy tonight.
The Warlord thinks he's walking out with the trophy. We'll see. 6:20.
We'll find out.
Be there.
That was Rob, Lord of Warnke. He might not have the most intimidating nickname, but he's known for his strategic eating style. He's like a hot dog eating chess player. Next, we have Mike, grand prize who won last year's corn dog eating contest. He's hoping to make the transition from corn dogs to hot dogs this year. That's quite the leap. Take it away, Frank.
So Mike, you're a newcomer here. You haven't seen this in real life, but I want to know what's your strategy for taking on Chomping Charlito. He's the crowned champion this year. He's looking for a repeat. He's claiming that he's shooting for 15 wieners. I'd like to know, how does that make you feel, and what are you going to do about it?
He's just all talk, man. Like, he's just,
All talk?
I just have to take it from the champ.
Let me ask you, have you ever swallowed 11 wieners in 5 minutes?
No.
So it sounds like somebody here's all talk. I don't know. I'm not trying to get in your head, but it seems like you're a little bit rattled.
I just have to say, as long as my partner, Tristan, the glizzy gripper.
The grip? Okay.
Yeah, the gripper passes me the hot dogs twice.
All right, well, I think you've got your work cut out for you, but I have heard some rumblings on the street that you might be one of the underdog fellows to keep an eye on. Yep. So let's keep an eye on the winner. Mike, the winner.
Thanks, Frank. Best of luck to Mike as he sets his starry eyes on that prize tonight. Here's Pepper introducing our next contender. Pepper?
Indeed, Cotton. Next up, we have Sean Gang Bang. Sounds like a slow Tuesday night. But he got his name from devouring 50 hot dogs at the local county fair. He sure is a crowd pleaser.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Gang Bang.
Oh, you heard it right. You heard it right. Yes.
So we're asking everybody, what's your prediction for battle today? Number one, who's going to take home the trophy? And number two, how many wieners are you going to swallow?
Ooh, that's hard. I think I'm going to have to take the trophy, man. I might have to. I think the most I could swallow, maybe 12. I'm going for 12.
Wow.
12 right there.
So if I told you that Charlito was going to go for 15, does that make you scared a little bit?
Gives me a little tingles, but I think I can beat Charlito this time.
I've been asking everybody too, what did you have today for lunch?
Ooh, only mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I'm so ready right now. Oh, I'm hungry.
The Gang Bang is going to throw down.
Yes, sir.
6:20 today. We're about to find out if Gang Bang has got what it takes.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Now, let's not forget Arnez, the kosher killer. The speed demon is up next. He's got a talent for eating at lightning speed. Blink, and you might miss him chewing a grease missile.
What's going on, guys?
Well, as you guys can see, the kosher killer is a man amongst men. Well, I've got a couple questions for you, kosher killer.
Yes, sir.
What is your prediction for today? Number one, how many dogs are you going to swallow? Wieners, that is. And two, who's going to take home the hardware?
You know, I've been eyeing Charlie's trophy over there, Chomping Charlito. I think it's going to look mighty fine on my desk. I'm planning on taking the dub. I think 10 dogs is the limit in the first round. Let's try to hit 10, baby.
10 dogs.
Yes,
10
sir.
dogs in 5 minutes. You think that can be done?
I think that can be done.
You think that's humanly possible?
I think that's humanly possible. That's 30 seconds for every dog.
Wow. We call them wieners around here, but
Wieners,
I know what
dogs,
you mean.
hot dogs, they're going down.
You heard it here first, folks. Do you have any strategy going into it?
I can't speak on that yet. That's under wraps. You guys will see once we're out there playing.
All right, well, we're going to find out if the kosher killer's got what it takes with his all-beef wiener.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Need that old beef wiener.
And here comes Bert, the hurt Ponce. He might not have the biggest appetite, but what he lacks in size, he makes up for in determination. Don't let his slender frame fool you, folks.
I don't know if you can see it here, folks, but it looks like some interesting stretching. Looks like he's getting into his battle stance. Let's go talk to Bert and find out what his strategy is for today. Bert the Hurt. You know what? I heard one time there was a phrase that says, if you ain't first, you're last. Do you believe that?
I do. You know, what I will say, last year, I was a little kid.
You were embarrassed last year.
Yeah,
You're right.
I'm a grown-ass man now.
You're a growed-ass man.
Yep.
Just like Rudy Huxley.
Grown-ass man.
Growed
You see
up.
these? My teeth came in.
Look at that.
And you see this mullet?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, that's the winner.
All right, so we're asking predictions. We're asking for number of wieners swallowed. We're asking for who's going to take home the hardware today. What's your prediction?
More than 5.
More than 5. Well, that's last year's, and you
Yeah.
finished, I think, dead last. But what's your prediction as far as who's going to take home the crown today?
They're all talking a lot of game. I just don't see it.
All right. So do you think you got it?
Charlie can run it back, but I'll be the biggest challenge.
All right. You heard it here. What did you eat today?
A lot of a burrito.
Oh. Well, if we see a repeat of 5 this year, we know why. Good job.
There you have it, folks. Stay tuned. It's time for the ultimate 4th of July showdown. The VizyPay hot dog eating contest is about to begin. Let's lay down some sausage.